Hey guys, this is Craig Cosmo. Today I'm going to be doing a review called Star Trek The Original Series of the pilot episode called The Cage. Now before I begin, I just want to say that I grew up watching Star Trek The Original Series, and I grew up enjoying so much about the Star Trek The Original Series, and I also, had so much fun time rewatching it again. So anyways, as I say, without further ado, let's begin. So this story does not feature Captain Kirk, and instead features a captain named Captain Pike. And Captain Pike was really tired of doing all this sort of thing, which would explain why he will only appear in just only one episode, or probably he would appear in some other episode. And my guess is that he only appeared in just only one episode. And this is a first story that doesn't feature Captain Kirk at all, which was very sad and kind of a bit disappointment. But however, the story was really good, and I like how they travel directly into space where they're rescuing, the stranded people on this unnamed planet. And not only were they going to rescue these people from this unnamed planet, but they would also encounter some aliens that turns out that were responsible for creating this illusion to make it look like they were there, but in reality they weren't. And not only does these aliens possess the power to create illusions, but they also have the ability to communicate people telepathy, and which was really, really awesome. And I like that the aliens in this story have this, this movable veins in their head. And I like how in this story where these aliens didn't have to use mouths to communicate, and instead of using mouths to speak, they instead used telepathy to communicate, and which was really good and which was very enjoyable. And this character that they featured next is Spock, and he is one of my favorite character that goes directly like this, and that is really something that I really, really like about Spock. And because of this, Spock is technically one of my favorite characters. He was able to do what he can to rescue this captain named Captain Pike, and which was very awesome, which was very enjoyable, and which was very good. And I also, not only did I like it when Spock and the other members of the Star Trek was rescuing Pike, but they also try to, do whatever they can to break down the door, and which was really awesome. And another thing I like about this episode is that the settings of this episode was really good, and the environment was also good. I know it's pretty much a low budget, and it's pretty much a cheap budget, because at the time they didn't have so many higher budget as we have here today. But one thing I truly do like about is when the captain brought forth the crew to explore this planet, and once they were exploring this planet, there was actually a blue leaves that absolutely make this song or this sound. And at least I think it's a blue leaves, but it's basically a plant, an alien plant, and which is something that I really, really enjoy. So yeah, overall I think this episode is really good. I think this episode is really, really the best. However, they didn't feature Captain Kirk, which was very disappointing. But Captain Pike is really good in this story. So as I said, overall, again, it is really good. It is really a good episode. So anyways, this is Craig Cosmo. Until next time, bye.